Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of PGR3 Platinum Playthrough, up to episode 17 now, and in this episode we've got the Oedo Style Series to do in Tokyo. So we've got 5 events to do. We've got a drift challenge, a speed challenge, an overtake, and a cone challenge. So a good variety of events in this one. So we don't really need to see what tracks we've got because they're all going to be in Tokyo, so it's going to be twisty and turny, but we're going to try and see how we do with the A-class cars now. So obviously we sort by price, and we've got the F50 GT, which I could just buy and use for every remaining event because that makes things a hell of a lot easier. We've also got the CLK GTR Supersport. So in PGR2 we had the CLK GTR, but the Supersport is a rarer version, as you can see on the text on the right. 25 were made, featuring a 7.3 litre V12 instead of the normal 6 litre. So we can see the top speed there is 215 as opposed to 195, I think it was, in PGR2. And we've also got the McLaren F1. So these are considered the best 3 in the game, which I'd agree with, but in total they will cost 3.8 million, which is my entire budget. So we'll have to see what we do there. So we've also got the DBR9, which isn't actually that good. Even though it's very good at handling, it's pretty slow in the class. The Toyota GT1, which is pretty good all round. Not the best for drifting though, so that might not be the best for this sort of event. The Lotus Elise GT1, which isn't too bad. Again, not too good at drifting. The Murcielago RGT, which is alright, nothing amazing, but it does drift fairly well. So that could be used for this event. The R390 is very underwhelming. The Panoz GTR-1 Coupe. Now that's interesting. Very good all round, but poor top speed. But Tokyo, you don't need top speed. So that's a contender to use. The 288 GTO Evo, or Evo Shaloni, whatever it's called, in Italian, is pretty decent. The Koenigsegg CCR is very good as well. Speed 12 is very good as well, which is also another good shout, because that's drifty as well. We've got a concept car that we haven't unlocked. Supercar concept, which is pretty stinky. So is the Palmer Sport. So is the SR3 Turbo. And so is the Atom. So we've got all the stinky ones at the bottom, which we're not going to use. No pun intended there. And I think we are going to use the GTR-1. Only one colour. Purple, sort of, is it iridescent, where it has a slightly different shine to it. It's kind of got that TVR vibe going, but not quite as bad. So, how many spots are there in here? 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. So we can fit all of the A-class cars in here. So, might as well start populating them from this side. Oh, it does say down here how many spaces are left, actually. Instead of me counting. What am I doing? Walk around the garage. So there we go. That purple, it just looks really weird. I'm not sure why. But 3 pretty epic cars in here. So let's use this car. What are we doing? I've forgotten. Drift challenge. 1,600 kudos. So let's attempt this. Right. Let's get drifting, shall we? And I'm probably going to avoid doing it right off the start. Whoa, okay, this is... Yep, this is good for drifting. I forgot, do we need to... Oh, it's not a lap, it's just a time. Well, let's link all this together like a true PGR player would. Oh my god, I'm losing control. Oh, that should be enough, surely. There you go. I was hesitant about whether I was going to do it then, but we did manage to link all that together. This car is absolutely nuts. Gets to its top speed in 0 seconds flat. And it just goes through the gears, because it's a 6-speed, but it just absolutely flies through the gears. So, a nice amount of kudos there for a very short event, so I'll take that. Right, good start. speed challenge next. Where are we? Oedo Chase. And I'm really hoping this is not over 185 miles an hour. And it's not, 114. Imagine that if I picked this car and it was like 190 miles an hour and it couldn't actually reach it. That would be funny. Right, so what gear do we reach whatever the target was? 114 in. Where is the target? Round there. Right. Oh, that is annoying. I don't think in third gear it gets to 114. This, yeah. We're going to have to see if that's even possible in this. If that was geared slightly longer, that third gear, and we didn't have to change to fourth, we would have got it then. So, let's see what's going to happen. Right, I might actually... Let's put it in fourth and creep round. I very much doubt that's going to do it. Oh, there you go. There's always a way. I was interested to see whether that in third gear it actually bounced off the limiter at 114 or whether it was 113, but just managed to pass that. So even with its blistering acceleration, because of the short gearing, maybe not the best for that specific speed challenge. But nevertheless, we've done that. Right, so 2 down. 2 overtakes now. With what sort of track? The Good Tomorrow. I recognise that, so he must have done that. 7 cars in 3 minutes 15. Right then. Nighttime racing. What kind of cars are we overtaking? Is it a B-class car? That looks like the Nardo. It is indeed the Nardo. I hope there's no really long straights in this. Didn't think there was in Tokyo though. Because this thing absolutely rockets down here. Tell you what, if this top speed of this car was better, it would be an absolute monster. Maybe even a rival for the F50. Oh no, I hate this bit. That wasn't actually the bit I was thinking of. GT90 here. Oh, we've done a lap. That was very quick. Nearly at its top speed there. And that is how ridiculous this car is. 6 speed, topping out 185. I'm really concentrating not to bloody absolutely stack it down the straight. Because we know what these Tokyo straights are like. Whoa. Got a bit of whippage there. MC12, goodbye sir. Poor man's Ferrari. Or expensive man's Ferrari. I don't know which one actually costs more in real life. I should say idiot's Ferrari Enzo. That would make more sense. 2 more cars to go. A minute 20 or just under. And apparently I'm 0.2 quicker this lap. TVR, excuse me, thank you. Oh yeah, we should definitely do this. Just concentrating not to spin out on that section because we know I like to do that. And is that the C7? I believe it is, so I'm not even going to stop for any sort of braking because there's no point. Because it finishes the game for you even if you fly into the wall past the car. So, actually, that car was very well suited to that track because it just about got to its top speed. I think it was under 10 miles an hour off hitting the limiter. So that did very well for that. I'm not even sure how much time we had left. Was it about 30 seconds or something? Right then, so next overtake. What are we on? Shinjuku Speedway. which is, it looks like a funky track, to be honest. 75,000 credits, 7 cars in 3 minutes 15. I think that's the same time as well. Let's have a repeat of that race, shall we? So, straight away, there's a car literally a few car lengths ahead. And I'm sure that's the first time we've seen the Diablo in there. Diablo GT. Where am I going? This way, apparently. On the inside of the MC12. That was horrendously timed, that corner. I was basically glued to the outside of the barrier there. It feels good to be in the A-Class cars now, though. Just had to adjust slightly there, just so I could go on the inside of the TVR. Oh no, a long straight. Oh no, it's the bloody corkscrew. I don't think this car will be too bad at it, actually, though. It does whip round quite nicely. It's certainly better than that Koenigsegg did. Excuse me, Zonda. Get out the way, sir. Take that nice and wide. Accelerate up here. Use all of the horsepower. Didn't know what was coming up there, and somehow managed to come out of that not too bad. Didn't know what the corner was doing, didn't know there was a jump there, and also didn't really collide with the Enzo too badly, so that overall was quite lucky. I believe I've made the right choice in car for Tokyo. This fits it really well because it handles really well, it brakes really well. Low end acceleration's mad. Just that speed camera was a bit dodgy, but did manage to pull it off. Maybe that's not possible in automatic, actually, that event. 1 minute 6 left, that's a bit ridiculous. 7 cars, 7 cars. When you're using the right car for the right event, you can do it fairly easily. 4,200 kudos as well, so that's pretty good. Very nice indeed. Right then. Now we have the real challenge. Cone challenge. Barks of the Sun. Number of laps 1. How many is it going to be? Oh, 100,000 credits for this. 22,000, so that's not the most we've had. But it still means it's going to be a fairly big track. Right then, let's see how we do on this. I'm going to do a slide off the start, I think, because always bodes well for us doing that. Right, we're going out here straight away. Right, does being in an A-Class car help us out or not? Ooh, a bit hard for second gear there. I don't really want to go down to first with this thing, though, because it'll tell me off for doing that. Oh, damn it. Right, I'm just going to have a little look what's going on here. Hit the cone again anyway. Oh, we've got a little lifty section. That's going to be kind of hard to judge. Fly through here. Yeah, luckily the speed's going to help us out big time. Just click the inside there, I think. Oh no, I didn't. Managed to keep the combo. Ooh, that's very naughty. Oh, nearly stalled it in second there. This is longer than I thought it was going to be. I'd imagine the finish would be somewhere around here. There it is, round there. Is this placed anywhere weird? Just here. Right, so maybe I need to go a little bit slower than that, just to make sure I don't hit anything. Right, let's give that another go, shall we? See if we can do better than that first attempt. Still going for the old slide off the line. Obviously we've got this bit here, just a bit falling. Right, this does kind of whip back on itself a bit much. Right, so it's here that it didn't like it, was it? So I'm going to go quite wide. it's there. It sort of oversteers into the cone. Cool, this is not very fair, is it? That is hard to judge. You're coming up that ramp and you don't really get much air, but you also can't slide too much. God, I'm changing gears so often, and I don't know how I didn't hit anything. That was so close to hitting the cone. Gonna have to do a standing slide. Luckily, this is where the A-Class acceleration helps us out big time. Can you imagine doing this in an E-Class car? It'd be an absolute nightmare. Oh, reverse across the line. And I'm surprised I didn't lose the combo by hitting the wall there. That was fairly lucky. Oh no, we've got him stuck. This always happens. Didn't pass by the most amount, 3,100. But that extra slide off the start's always a nice little safety net just to get that extra combo up. And yeah, we get to keep all that, 25,000, so that's very nice. I'm not sure when the next rank is going to be, but it's probably not quite yet. Right, championship done. Do we get a nice amount again? It's 250,000 again. I don't know why it's gone down significantly, the reward, which means we're losing money, I'm pretty sure. Because we were on... Oh, we're just over 4 million again. I mean, it's quite close. I think we were possibly just over 4 million, or maybe a bit more. But we'll see. We'll see how many A-Class cars we can buy. It might be that I'll just buy the 3 best ones and see how we do. I might have to double up on one episode. But in the next episode, we have got the most events we've seen so far. I think we had 7 was the most, and this is bumped up to 8 in the World Tire Burn Tournament, which is fast cars on wide turns in a selection of one-shot events. Only daring and skill will get the win. So, what have we got here? Drift challenge, drift challenge, drift challenge, speed challenge, drift challenge, speed challenge, cone challenge, drift challenge. Okay. So we need another drifty, speedy car by the looks of things. Just having a little look. Oh, now that's interesting. That's looking like that's on the end of the bridge. We don't actually know though, so that's going to make that hard to pick that car. Then we've got all these drift challenges, which we'll have to see what we're going to do with that. Plenty of cars to choose from. We'll see though. We'll see. There's not that many events left, so I don't know whether we're going to get to the top rank. We'll have to see. But that's going to do it, guys, for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it as always, and I will see you in the next episode.